The city of Gainesville is about to increase the consequences for night spots that are penalized for underage drinking. As the new school year gets underway, the 3-year-old underage drinking ordinance is closing the doors of some places to underage patrons. TV 20's Chris Gilmore is here to report that the economic threat of losing the business to that group is enough to get many establishments to tighten up their act.
Business is booming with the return of tens of thousands of students. But if too many young students are caught drinking in a night spot, that business suffers the consequences. And that can hurt, especially on the verge of a new football season.
If we can prevent it before it happens, then it's safer and it keeps people from getting it out of hand.
GPD officer Joseph Cruz is referring to the efforts to enforce underage drinking laws at bars and clubs. After a set amount of warnings, violators aren't allowed to admit anyone under 21 after 9 p.m. The first offense prohibition lasts 90 days. Night spots caught more than once serve 180 days. For fear of punishment and lost profits, many establishments have managed to keep a fairly clean slate.
We require 2 forms of ID. Either driver's license, a passport card, a student ID, or military ID. That's all we accept here.
Once under the suspension, establishments face a fine of $521 for additional offenses. Establishments currently suspended include the Florida Theater and Beer Pit. Door manager at Beer Pit, Melvin Brown, says anyone at the bar goes through him.
Are you good at your job?
Oh yeah, look at me, I'm a big guy. I don't think anybody want to bother me, man.
Staff and law enforcement believe that their infraction came from an incident involving one 21-year-old sharing a pitcher with at least 5 minors. One mistake that adds up to a lot of lost money for businesses.
It hurt everybody, if we lost our students, but we got a lot of loyal regulars.
For the thousands of new UF students coming into town this semester, GPD says nothing's changed with the way they enforce the law.
Every year when school starts, we get a lot of freshmen that come in that don't know how serious we are about the alcohol violations, and they'll try to get away with it, and we'll slowly but surely we'll start catching them and they'll taper off.
Gainesville's city commissioners are poised to extend the penalty for businesses serving underage patrons. The final vote on a proposal to not issue game day or special use permits to violators is scheduled to take place in early September. Chris Gilmore, TV 20 News.